to learn all about letters, words and sentences. So what are letters? Yes, we have learned all these ways. They are from A to Z. Can you all remember these letters which we learned this week? How to sound and write. Yes, the first letter is C. Do you remember? The capital C and the little c looks the same. So the letter C looks like a cat lying down. What is the sound of C? K, cat, k, cat. Yes. Next, we learned all about A. What is the sound of A? For apple. The little A is like an apple. Yum. For you and me. Yes, the little A looks a little like an apple. Capital A is like the ladder you can climb to get an apple from the tree. So you know the shape of little a and capital A now? Let's move to the letter T. What is the sound of T? The, T for tree. Can you hear the sound the in tree? Yes. So what is the shape of capital T? The capital T has big strong branches. The little t has little branches closer to the ground. Do you remember the letter D? The dinosaurus. Can you say the sound of D? The for dinosaurus. The little d looks like a dinosaurus with a long neck. The capital D looks like a completely different kind of dinosaurus. Now we are going to write a word. When letters combine, it becomes word. So do you remember the sound of C? K, sound of A, sound of T, T. So when you come in the sound K, T, it becomes cat. As we are going to write the word cat. So when we are writing, we have to know the name of the lines in your note. Is the topmost line is called the skyline. The second line from the top is called the aeroplane line. The third line is called the grass line. And the fourth line is called the ground line. So most of the letters fits in the middle area. Most of the letters in English language fits in the middle area. And all the letters sits on the grass line. Can you see here? There is a green line over here. So most of the letters sits on the grass line. So we will be writing the word cat. Before writing cat, can you see here? There are two cats. One is a dad cat and the other is a little cat. So I'm telling dad cat. Can you hear? Dad cat. So dad is a word and cat is another word. So we have to write words separated. So D-A-D makes the word dad. And there should be a space and you have to write C-A-T, cat. So I told you leave a space between two words. What was the word? Dad, cat. So you will be thinking, what space? Yes, you have to leave a finger space. Can you see over here? D-A-D, dad. And then you have given a finger space and then written C-A-T, cat. Same like that. Here, a cat. So a is a word and cat is a word. So yeah, I left a finger space between a cat. So always remember to leave a finger space between words or letters. Even when you write letter A and again you are writing the same letter, you try to keep a space. That is finger space. We will learn more about space between words. I told dad cat. It's a two word. So there should be a space between dad and cat. So we put spaces between words so that it is easy to see where one word starts and another word starts. Okay, I will read this sentence for you. This is a sentence. When words combine, it makes a sentence. So every sentence should start with a capital letter and should end with a full stop. So I will read this for you. A rat sat on a cat. Okay, now I can see A is a word, rat is a word, sat is a word, on is a word, A is a word, and cat is a word. So can you count how many words are there in the sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 words in this sentence. So I can read each word and say a rat sat on a cat. So you can see space between each word, but in the next thing there is no space, and so I can't read it. We can't read or we don't know where the word starts and where the word stops. So every time you write more than one word, make a space between words. You already know there are two ways to write each letter in the alphabet. The little letters, that is A, B, C, and the capital letters A, B, C. So for every letter in the alphabet, we have two ways to write them. The little letters and capital letters. Because capital letters make the exact same sound as the little letters, you can write the word either capital letter or little letter and the word will say the same thing. Can you see here? Cat. So when you write in little letter C-A-T, it says the same sound and it tells this is a cat. If you write in capital letters CAT, the sound is same and so it also tells this is a cat. So there is no difference in sound when you write a capital letter or a small letter. However, there are rules on using capital letters and today we are going to learn that. Okay, but you can't use capital letters everywhere. So there are rules. So I will teach you the rules for using capital letters. So the question is, where do you need a capital letter? So remember chips. You all like to eat chips? C-H-I-P-S. Chips. What is the spelling of chips? C-H-I-P-S. Chips. So the first letter C. So calendar words. Do you see the calendar every day in the morning? Yes. What are there in the calendar? Days of the week, months of the year. Both we should write in the starting of the word should be in capital letters. When you say Monday, M should be in capital letters. When you say January, J should be in capital letters. Then H, it stands for holidays like Christmas, Diwali, Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti. So when we talk about holidays, the first letter should be in capital letter. Next, I. I by itself. So I is a word. I is a single letter word. And if we say I, then in any sentence, then you are to write in capital letter my dog and I play ball. So my dog and I play ball. Here we use capital letter I in between a sentence, and only I and we write I, we use capital letter in between a sentence. Then P, names of people, pets, and places. P stands for people, pets, and places. When we say our name or a place, the name of a place or a name of a people, we have to use capital letter and the starting of the word. Next is beginning of a sentence. S stands for sentence. So when we start writing a sentence, as I told earlier, it should start with the capital letter and end with the full stop. So can you remember chips? Yes. When you see a calendar, all the days and months, you have to start with capital letter. When you talk about holidays like Christmas, Diwali, New Year, then the first letter should start with a capital letter. Then when we say I, then you have to write I as capital letter between the sentence. Then when you use the name of a people, pet, and place, we use capital letters. And at the beginning of a sentence, we use capital letters.